combat sports record here in Philadelphia. A little round of applause there, folks. Great night of fights. Of course, we have a new heavyweight champion. We have a new pound-for-pound king. We have a new lightweight contender. A lot to get to, a lot of folks to talk to, but the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour, the president, the founder, the man, the myth, the legend, David Feldman. Give me a raise. Come on, that has to deserve a raise. I get a bonus for that. Come on.
You get to keep your job. All right, guys, and another great night here in Philadelphia. Some of the fights obviously didn't live up to expectations. Some of them over-delivered. Some of them were very great. The main event was good. Knockout of the night goes to Lorenzo Hunt. I mean, devastating knockout of Dave Mundell. We have a couple other candidates for knockout of the night, too, because I said when I did my fighter meeting, I said I was giving 2 fights of the night and 2 knockouts of the night. So the other knockout of the night is going to go to Cody Russell. So that's 2 knockouts of the night. Fight of the night is going to be Pat Brady versus Bear Hill. I don't really have another fight of the night, to be honest with you guys, so I'm going to give out some more performance bonuses on that because I want to take care of these guys. But I also don't want to lie to you guys and say we had 2 fights of the night when we didn't. So I don't want to do that. 18,217 people in the house tonight. 18,217 fucking people in the house tonight. Make some fucking noise. Look, we started this thing literally about a half a mile away in a warehouse with 1 fight and 4 people. 1 fight and 4 people. Tonight we did 18,217 people. So I want to thank my team. I want to thank my fighters. I want to thank my family and everybody that supported us to get here because this is a special moment for us. This is a really unbelievable moment for us, and it's just the beginning of amazing things that are to come in 2026. A great night of fights again, and we were able to launch a couple things. We officially launched BKFC SEA. We're actually doing a cruise into a fight. So we're going to do a cruise from Miami. It's going to dock in the Bahamas, and right on the dock, we're going to have a fight there. It's probably going to be 8 fights on the card. It's going to be a tremendous event. That's not until January of 2027. We also announced something I'm very, very excited about, so I'm going to elaborate on it a little bit more now. It's BKFC Fight Club. So what BKFC Fight Club is there's 2 different weight divisions each night. There's 8 guys in each tournament. 1-round fights. They're going to fight 1 round. Winner goes on, loser goes home. The 2 winners of the night get $100,000 contracts with BKFC. Everybody else, we have to recycle them. These are going to be guys that haven't fought bare knuckle before or have maybe only 1 bare knuckle fight. So this is about bringing up new talent, creating new stars, the future of BKFC. But the other thing that we're going to do about this thing that's going to be really, really cool is they're not going to know who they're fighting until they're walking to the ring. So we're not going to match them up ahead of time. We're going to draw. Conor McGregor will be the man who will say, fighter number 1, you're fighting fighter number 7, go to the ring now. So it's going to be a very, very underground feel. We're only going to have 88 seats in the arena, 88 VIP seats, and the rest is going to be standing. It's going to be a ring that's lower to the ground. It's going to be sick, man. This is going to be the most viral thing we've ever done with BKFC, and you guys are going to fucking love this. It's going to be amazing. So that's my announcements. Questions?
All right, if you have a question, just put your hand up, come over to you. Here we go. First one for Dave.
All right. Congratulations on another spectacular event at BKFC, selling out in 9-degree weather. Philly is clearly the home for bare knuckle fight fans. David, do we expect to see another Knucklemania here in Philadelphia?
I mean, probably. We're going to see a lot of big events here. We had a great talk with the arena today, and obviously we're doing really good numbers here, so they asked us to do 2 events a year here now. So, that's a big step up for us. We really want to make Pennsylvania, obviously we're from Pennsylvania, but Pennsylvania happens to be the first state that actually really stepped up and is going to start funding us and doing things, to bring us back. So if they want to bring us back, we're going to come back as much as they want us.
Savage Combat Sports Media, Dave. First of all, I want to thank you for having me out here to Pennsylvania. It was a wonderful experience. I just had an off-the-wall question. I had a lot of fan interviews tonight and interaction, and with them, they matched my energy like no other fans have. I've never seen anything like it. I want to know, do you think that's because of the bare knuckle? Is that just your hometown people?
No, that's Philadelphia, man. Philadelphia, I mean, even the bums can fight on the corner here, man. It's crazy. Philadelphia is just different. If they love you, they're going to love you. And if they love you, they're going to hate you. It's just the way it is here.
Dave right here, Jeremy with Throwing Hands. Dave, the Juggernaut laid down another champion yet again tonight. That's middleweight. He's got light heavyweight. What's next for the Juggernaut? Are we going to see him maybe challenging for a 205 championship, or is it going to be King of Violence?
I don't know what we're going to do yet with him, but he definitely deserves, he deserves a payday. So we're going to figure out how to get him a payday.
Chris, Combat Loop MMA, man, another spectacular event. I can't say too much. It's amazing out there. I do want to talk to you about Cannoli, man. So I don't know if you turned around and looked in the crowd when he was gone. There was a lot of people missing. He brought out such a unique crowd. So many people supported him. Can you main event this dude? I mean, I think you could put him anywhere and probably main event and sell out an arena. He did a great job with it, though.
Yeah, I think the important thing here is not to rush guys. Right now, I think he needs a couple more fights just to get to that level. Because when he main events guys, it's going to be really, really tough fights, right? And he's getting better and better every time. He's getting very, very composed. He's very composed out there. He can fight. He doesn't hardly get hit. So I just want to, step him up a little bit. We already talked about it. He understands, and it's a little bit of a stepping stone. But I could see him maybe in a year from now main eventing this arena here.
Steve Rochelle, South Florida Tribune. Congratulations again, Dave. You were here 3 times last year. I know you just said that they want to do two Knucklemanias a year. How many times could we expect you back in Philadelphia this year?
Well, we're only going to do one Knucklemania every year, but I mean, bigger and better events each and every time that we do it. So, I mean, totally, we're going to be back here in 2026. I think we'll be in Philadelphia 6 or 7 times because of BKFC Fight Club. BKFC Fight Club, just so you know, is launching April 7th at the 2300 Arena.
Hi, Dave. I'm filling in with Live with Shay. It's been an honor seeing your fight. It's awesome. With that being said, with the the BKFC fight, where do you see that going in the next 3 to 5 years?
You talking about the boat? I'm not sure. Hopefully it doesn't sink and we're good.
Dave Melanger, Sports Talk Philadelphia. So, Dave, when you first started BKFC, did you ever envision you would sell out this arena back-to-back years?
So, yeah, me and my wife were at a concert here in this arena before we were legal. And I looked around and I said, I'm going to sell this motherfucker out. And she's like, then she's like, I know you are. Like, not thinking it. We now sold it out twice in a row. So, did I ever think we were going to be here? Of course. I mean, that's why the blood, sweat, and tears, year after year after year, the false promises, and just dealing with every good and bad thing that happened with BKFC to get here. So, we certainly thought we were going to be here, and we're certainly grateful that we are here.
Crazy Kev here. David, I just wanted to ask, Charles Felony Bennett tonight, he came up and he had a huge knockout victory. What was it like watching that knockout, with him being a big underdog? And also, what was it like dealing with Charles Felony Bennett as well?
I mean, look, he's a crazy guy, but he's just a really nice guy, man. I have a good relationship with him. He disrespects me a lot, but, that's him. And I appreciate him. I really do, man. I appreciate him stepping up. He always does whatever we need him to do. He doesn't know how to act sometimes, but, that's life with him.
Dave, amazing show. Ivan Kordovich, Knuckles and Knives podcast. Dave, from an event that barely had a crowd, sold out to a sold-out arena of 18,000, do you ever sit and reflect on what you're doing in this sport and for the fighters?
It's hard, man, because we're going so fast. I mean, you want to, right? So every once in a while, I do just punch up BKFC and look at the stuff that people wrote about it, and then I understand how how big this thing is getting. And I always do this for other people. Like, I didn't do this for myself. I did this for my family. I did this for the fighters, and I did this for all of my team that stuck with me. I mean, listen, guys, I know I said this before in Florida, but let's put this in perspective. We have 2.5% of the staff that the UFC has. 2.5 fucking percent. We did the same crowd they're going to do. So kudos to my team.
Dave, over here.
Except for Soshin.
Dave, AKP, congrats on another successful night here in Philly. Recently, you just launched a network with partnership with Yes Network. How realistic do you think it is to get a card at Yankee Stadium? And do you have any other network deals coming up?
I mean, most people didn't think we would be here, so you can't count us out. I think that 2027 we'll do a show at Yankee Stadium.
Hey, Brian from FightingYo.com. David Feldman, I saw you talking to Bernard Hopkins earlier. You had a boxing legend over here, and not too long ago, you were shunned by the boxing world and the MMA world. Is this like a full circle moment for you?
Well, the unique thing about Bernard Hopkins is that nobody really believes. Like, he even tonight he said, "Yo, do you tell all these people that we used to train together?" I was his sparring partner for a long time. He hit me with the most devastating left hook to the body that I've ever been hit with, man. I still feel it today. But to have the boxing world starting to, clamp onto us a little bit, the MMA world already did. And I think it's just a matter of time before the whole entire combat sports really does. I mean, they have no choice, right? Like, when we started this thing, nobody wrote about us. Nobody. Like, I wrote about us. And then I would, send it out, and hopefully, people would publish it. Then they had to write about us, right? So soon they have to accept us. It's not even if they want to. They have to, because this is real. This isn't fake. There wasn't fake 18,000-plus people there tonight. There were real 18,000-plus people there tonight. You had to believe. If you don't believe, then, you're delusional.
Dave, congratulations on another big show. Brian Ciano with Fighting Lions podcast. Now, of course, you talk about expansion. The first step in that is always getting it through the commissions to get it in front of the fans in their hometown. Another big step, usually, in bringing in fans that don't know it yet, is through betting. You just announced this big partnership with FanDuel this weekend. How important and how big is that to expand the fan base of people who are just casual and never heard it, to be able to bring them in another way to get involved and locked in with these fighters with the FanDuel partnership and betting angle? I
mean, I think betting is really the most important thing in any sport, not just a combat sport. But I mean, if you weren't betting on a game, on a football game, half the people aren't watching it. They're watching it because they put money on it. And if now they know that they can put money on it on a mainstream sports book as FanDuel, it just gets our viewership a lot wider. We actually streamed on FanDuel tonight. We streamed on actually 8 different platforms. That brings me to this. What I wanted to say is, I got word as I walked in. I don't have exact numbers yet, but our goal was to hit 2 million live viewers. That's a sensational amount of viewers. We smashed that. We did 2 million live viewers before the main event went on.
All right, Dave, I've been waiting a while to ask you this question. So I always think about like having an international fight week for us, to have the fighters come out. You see the fans come out and get signatures, getting pictures. That's something I think as a fight unit that we need to have, so we can have everybody get to meet the fighters, get the pick. I mean, it's something the kids love, adults love. It's something I've been wanting to ask you. Is that something we can think about in the future?
Yeah, I think we started this year a little bit with the Champion Summit, and I think we're going to, do a whole different thing, something similar to that really gets the fans involved with this and interacted. Listen, we owe it all to the fans. I mean, first I owe it all to to the fighters. The fighters, because if they didn't go out there and really risk their life and fight their ass off, then we wouldn't be here. But if the fans weren't watching us, we wouldn't be here either.
All right, President David Feldman.
Thank
Very
you, guys.
successful night, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Give it up. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship keeps growing, keeps getting bigger. It's the world's most exciting combat sport. Very exciting. One of the most exciting fighters. And now I can say, ain't no champ unless he says so. But I can also say, number one pound for pound in the entire world is the bare knuckle fighter, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. He's the best to ever do it at this point. So he's going to sit down and we're going to take some questions. Just raise your hand and I'll come right over to you. Oh, all the hands are going up. All right. You ready for this, Lorenzo? Number one, pound for pound. First, how do you feel, man? That's amazing.
I feel great. Mike. I got some good news today. I'm going to be a granddad. Hey! I got some good news today. I'm going to be a granddad, so we got to get this show on the road, bro. I'm about to be a pop.
Sorry to break the seat, but we can't have a grandfather's champion.
Grandfather.
You're out.
Grandpa Juggernaut. I love it. All right, here we go.
Hey, Lorenzo, Brian from FightingYo.com. You were on our podcast not too long ago, and we were just talking about this, you fighting Mundell. And it was supposed to happen earlier, but it happened now. How do you feel now after the fight and being pound for pound number one?
I feel amazing. I am exactly what I say I am. I don't mince words. I don't lie. I give it to you raw and real. And most of these guys that I talk to, they just refuse to believe. They're full of themselves, so they don't have any room for me. They don't have any room for the truth. They don't have any room for what I bring to the table. So they just assume I'm a pretender. I've never pretended. This has always been me. That's why it's so easy.
Lorenzo, Savage Combat Sports Media here. First of all, congratulations. And I don't want to go too far out, but you did call out Mike Perry. Are you looking for that King of Violence belt? You called it a trinket. Do you really want that? And now, being the pound for pound, when you say ain't no champ, it means it.
Listen, it always meant it. I've been the pound for pound champ since I came here. I've been the pound for pound champ for years, right? Everything that was taken from me, I will take it back. I will never stop. Don't you know what juggernaut means? That's what it means. It's not that toy. It's not Kane. It's not X-Man. It means an unstoppable force. There's nothing you can do to me. Bring a gun!
Juggernaut, congratulations on the win. Jeremy with throwing hands. Juggernaut, you just took off the middleweight championship. The champion, and you've went through the 185 champ. You've been the 205 champ. There isn't a whole lot left for you other than the heavyweight champ and maybe the King of Violence. How satisfied are you now with your title? Best to ever do it?
When someone walks up to you and say, ain't no champ unless I say so, well, then why would you wave your belt in his face and pretend he's going to let it slide? I never had any beef with Dave Mundell. I've known Dave Mundell a very, very long time. He's been nothing but respectful. And even if he or his team didn't like me, Dave Mundell always kept his space, and he was always cordial. It's a shame that we had to knock each other off because we both were BKFC original OGs. Like, it's all love here in the BKFC. We're family. I kind of wish it didn't have to go that way because I would have liked to shine beside him, not necessarily overtake him. And he's still a champ at 175, so we'll see where it goes. If Mike Perry ever wants to be a real, true world champion in this sport, he's going to have to either fight me or he's going to have to fight Dave Mundell. There's nowhere else to hide. And Dave Mundell's no chump. He rocked me. He caught me. So that would be a good fight either there for Mike Perry or either with me. I want to get paid.
Lorenzo, this is Crazy Kev here. Just wanted to ask you, how inspiring was Charles Felony Bennett's performance tonight watching that?
Oh, that was awesome. That got me real nice and crunk because it's hard to look at him and bet on him or, like, you know, give him the thumbs up. You just never know what he's going to do. You never know which felony's going to show up. But I have been a long-time fan of him. I want to say since I was young, but he's just been fighting forever. So sometimes he shows up, and it's an amazing show, and I'm glad he's here, and I'm glad Dave was able to see through all of that and bring Felony along for the ride.
Juggernaut, congratulations on a win tonight. What desire do you have to be a three-weight champion and go up to heavyweight and test Andre?
There is no higher accolade than being the heavyweight champion of the world. I will someday be the heavyweight champion of the world. And to be honest with you, I think I had a better chance of beating Andre Arlovski than Ben Rothwell. I'm just going to say that officially. Like, I didn't want to have to fight Ben. You know what I mean? but I'm glad Arlovski took him out, and maybe I can get that shot at Arlovski. I think it'd be an awesome fight. No one can take my power. No one can take what I'm throwing. Simple as that. So, you know, it's just a matter of seeing if I can overcome the length and the skill level and see if I can get this hand on his chin, and he's going to sleep.
What's up, Juggernaut? Chris, Combat Loop MMA. You know, I want to talk to you about your little secret weapon. I think Elvin Brito over here is doing something for you. I don't know what you guys got cooking on because you look like a 25-year-old with all that power. Let me tell you, that speed out there really, that was the most surprising thing. It's not really surprising anymore, anything, but, man, you look fast out there, fast. It wasn't, you were whipping them punches, dude.
I've been underestimated my entire life. Just because you haven't seen how fast I am or don't believe how fast I am doesn't mean you can sign a contract to fight me under your own delusion. Just because you see me slip and stumble don't mean you will be able to make me slip and stumble. Just because you see someone knock me down don't mean you will be able to knock me down. So you guys are going to have to really address yourself. Stop watching those videos of me in slow-mo and thinking you can beat me. I'm faster than you think. I'm stronger than you think. I train harder than you think. I put it all on the line. And so I'm here, and they're there.
Lorenzo, Mish from the Mike and Mish show right here. What up? We were told that the heavyweight champion is the only free ticket into the $25 million tournament. With 15 fights in the company and being the greatest of all time to do it, do you believe that you should have a free ticket into that tournament?
I doubt that that's true. I'm the only free ticket into the tournament, bruh. What is you talking about? I have 15 fights. I have 11 knockouts. Heavyweight what? He's 2-1? It's me, baby. The tournament is for me. I am the baddest man. How can you have a baddest man alive tournament without the baddest man alive? Let's work.
All right, and we've got one more for Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt before we let him go celebrate.
Lorenzo, great performance. Ivan Kordovic, Knuckles and Knives podcast. Lorenzo, if you could speak to the next generation of fighters who look up to you, what message would you want to leave them with?
To the fighters, I'll say, whatever you do, whatever you love, do it with all your heart. Do it regardless of what anyone else tells you, regardless of what anyone else says. You stick with it. You stick it out until you become a master. If you do anything long enough, it will become magic to regular people, and that's your ticket. But if you don't love it, if you're just in it for money, if you're just in it for to be a star or whatever, don't come here, because it's people like me who've been doing it their whole life, and I will knock your ass out. So go to school. But if you love it, if you love this, then you do it, and you don't ever stop, and you do it when no one's looking. You do it in the dark. You do it in the daytime. You do it in the morning. You do it at night. You dream about it. But if this ain't it, if you want to be an influencer, if you want to be something else, or you want to come here and be tough, nah, go be an ambulance driver. Go be a nurse. Go be a doctor, because it's a lot of guys need fixed up right now, and you'll have a job. Like, don't do this.
Well, he's number one pound for pound in the world. He's going to keep doing. Congratulations to Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. Big win tonight.
Ain't no champ. Ain't no champ. Ain't no champ. Ain't no champ. Unless I say so.
Oh, he proved it yet again. Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt, the best to ever do it. Congratulations, champ. Give it up for Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. All right, next up, another guy. He's on the fast track to success here. He's the pride of South Philadelphia. Another big win from him again tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring him up here. It's Johnny Cannoli Garbarino. Once again, it's Johnny Cannoli Garbarino. Put your hands up. We'll come by and get a question. First question, I'm going to ask it. Where are you going to get your cannolis to celebrate? You going to go get some tomorrow? What's going to happen?
Varallo's.
That's right. That's the place around here.
The best.
Hey, Johnny, congratulations.
Thank you.
I wanted to, first of all, say you showed him that Philly has what they talk about to back up. I wanted to ask you, though, about what happened with that little tussle with that little wrestling slam that happened whenever.
Trampoline half the fight. So I just postured up, and I don't even know. I didn't watch the fight yet. I didn't, do any recap on it, but I think he got spiked. That's what a couple guys said, like in the crowd when I turned around. But as long as his neck was okay, I was telling him to get up and fight me.
Johnny right here. Jeremy with Throwing Hands.
My man.
Congratulations, brother. You look great out there again. You battled through another injury and got the job done. Afterwards, as expected, you were all class. You had some nice words to say about Kane. Some of the Philly fans didn't seem to want to let it go, though. They kind of chased him down. Do you think that maybe you could put a post out and just call off the Broad Street Bullies so we can make it home safe today?
I work hard to bring the Broad Street Bullies back. I'm coaching the Flyers I want them to beat the shit out of everybody. But listen, I guess we could squash the beef. I mean, I won the fight, right? I feel like I avenged, Pat's loss. I did want to knock the guy out cold, right? So every single fight that I've ever had in my life, if I don't have a complete shutdown, or if I don't flatline the guy, I'm my worst critic, right? But I'm still proud of myself. And honestly, I really wouldn't change a thing tonight because I had a big learning experience. I went 5 rounds. I didn't go a full 5 rounds, but we got to the 5th round, so it's ring time, IQ. I think I learned a little bit about how people can take advantage of the rule setting. So every time I tried to put a couple combinations together, the guy took advantage of it, and he took a knee and covered up. And, it's on me if I'm the one who hits him when he's downed. So they almost took a couple points. They almost DQ'd me. So I'm glad it all worked out the way it did. I wouldn't change it.
Chris, Combat Loop MMA, man, we wanted to see you in Jersey, right? We saw you out there. We wanted you to see you, but we come out here, bro. The fans went bazooka for you, bro. Did you? I talked to Dave earlier about it. How many people left after you fought? It was a lot of people came here to see you. How does that make you feel, dude? I mean, that's got to make you feel great about it.
Honestly, it was probably one of the best feelings I've ever seen. I took my team before we went out, right, before warm-ups, and we seen all these towels, the rally towels. It was 20,000 towels on every single seat. It was unbelievable. And then when I walked out, they were all swinging them like this, and they all have my name on it. I mean, to come from where I came from, to build the name that I have now, and to still be undefeated, it's a very incredible feeling. I can't really put it into words, but it feels great. It really does. Praise God for it.
Johnny, right here.
Hey,
Brian at FightingYo.com. Considering the chaos yesterday at the weigh-ins, I know you said you wouldn't change a thing, but is this the fight that you envisioned yesterday?
No. No, it's not. I definitely envisioned me getting my hand raised and praising God, like I said. I knew that 100%, but I did envision me smoking this guy first round.
Johnny.
Where are we at? Oh, what's up? My man.
After this win tonight, do you think it's time that we get Johnny Garbarino against some stiffer competition, maybe a top 5 guy and a headline spot?
Listen, I've been trying to break into the top 5 for a while. I asked David Feldman for a couple harder guys, and he shot it down. And listen, I'll be honest with you, he's built this incredible company, and I'm 30 years old. I'm involved with this company for a year now, and I think he's done a really good job building me. And I'm not trying to rush it, the process. I believe in my heart that I will be the world champion at my weight class and possibly other weight classes in this league. That being said, I'm going to leave it up to David. But, yeah, I'm ready. I'm 100% ready. I actually spoke to Mike Perry. We were at Skinny Cheesesteaks. He ate my cheesesteak. He loved it. And Joe Perry, he was teasing him. But he was like, yo, did you guys know that you were in the same weight class? And then we kind of we were messing around with the idea of us having a fight one day. Listen, I'm not afraid of anybody, and I would love to. It would be an honor for me to share the ring with a man of his experience. Same thing with Donald Sanchez. I spoke to him yesterday. His team was super disrespectful. I call him this. I don't know if it is his team, but the people that he was with, we had some words. We had a little scuffle at the stateside live for the weigh-in. But all that being said, he was nothing but respectful. I got respect for that man. I would love to run it with him. We talked about it going, I think, Miami or New Mexico. But listen, I'm game. I know I could fight. I need guys to – in order to be the best, I need to beat the best. So I want to be challenged.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there he is. A huge night for him. Johnny Cannoli Garbarino. Congratulations, Johnny. Big win, man. He's off to celebrate. Cannolis all night long. You can't see it. They're all doing the hand symbol. Congrats, Johnny. All right, next up, another guy is his fan favorite here in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Big night for him tonight. Let's bring up Felony Charles Bennett.
How y'all niggas doing?
We're good, brother. We're good. Charles, this is Crazy Kev here. Just wanted to ask you, talk to us a little bit more about that entrance. I mean, what was that, man? And what was also that Burger King hat? I mean, talk to us more about that as well.
Fucking nigger, bitch! Nigger! Hey, so I don't know if y'all seen the viral clip of old boy in the on the airplane. Yeah, fuck, man, I like that guy. Just some funny stuff to do.
All right, man. I've been around MMA. I've been around fighting for such a long time. Coming into this event, you're one of the people I wanted to see for so long, and I got to fulfill my dreams over here, getting to see you knock someone out. How does that feel, being your age, being still able to go out there and be like a dog?
Well, my girlfriend's 25. I'm 50. I'm only as young as the girl I'm dating. So, nigga, that makes me 25, and I'm around here doing stuff. You feel me? So yeah, man. That was pretty fun, wasn't it? But I actually trained for this fight. I went out to Vegas and trained with my nigga King David MMA. Yes. He's somewhere in here. I don't know where he's at, but he's in here.
Hey, Felony, how does Felony Bennett celebrate a victory in Philadelphia tonight?
Well, I would tell you, but my girlfriend might be watching. So. Okay, yeah, well. Yeah. I'm a pussy hair loving nigga, so. With that being said, my girl knows I'm not doing anything I shouldn't be doing. Because she's got a hairy one. So we're going to, look, that might be her calling me now.
Charles, Crazy Kev again. Just wanted to ask as well, I mean, you're living with Hulk Hogan's nephew as well. I mean, talk to us a bit more about what that experience is kind of like.
Oh, man, that nigga cool as hell, man. King David MMA, man, Instagram. King David MMA. Y'all be sure to go check that nigga out, but that nigga's cool as hell. And to be honest, it's an opportunity to go stay with him. I stayed with him for a whole month prior to this fight. I trained with him every day. And on some days, I didn't go to the gym, but I knew that I should have went when I went the next day because he really beat me up and all this good stuff. But, yeah, man, it's really cool to be hanging out with King David MMA at his big, nice house. Of course.
Charles over here, Savage Combat Sports Media. First of all, congratulations on starting a new career here in Bare Knuckle.
Oh, nigga, I've been here.
I wanted to ask, how are you staying in such good shape at your age? And are you the oldest bare knuckle fighter we got right now?
Well, my girlfriend is 25. I'm 50. So, I mean, you do the math on that. She's young, so, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I keep in good shape. I mean, if you're married and your wife is 60 and you're 55, then I would just advise you to, tell your wife, let's bring something young home. And she might want a divorce, but hey, I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Hey, Charles, congratulations on the big win. It's been 5 years since you've been back in the BKFC ring. How did it feel like to be in front of this crowd and knock the rust off?
Oh, man, it was 18,000 people, man. I'm already scared. When I walk out the door, I hope these niggas don't try to rush me because I ain't make no money. That's why I'm walking around with my cash app on my shirt, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all hit that, Rent due. Lights about to get turned off. Hey, Conor McNigger, I need your lawyer, man. I need your lawyer. My lawyer felt the need. He didn't have to fight for me, so I need your lawyer, Conor McNigger. Get at me, bro.
All right, there he is, Felony Charles Bennett, big win. Stand up so they can see your shirt. Open it up. Let the people at home click that QR code. There goes the chair. It's always, don't hurt yourself. All right. Hey, big win for you tonight. Congratulations. Get up for our guy. Show that QR code off. Click it at home. Help him pay his rent. Everything he's talking about. It's good stuff. Give it up for... Thank you, Charles. Thank you for being here. All right, next up, a big night, a rematch. He comes out on top. I'm talking about the UK's Ben, the Bomber, Bonner, the man that never wears a shirt, even when it's cold outside in Philly.
What's up, Ben?
How we doing, man?
Hey, you know, living it up. Combat Loop here. Now, I feel like you won your last fight that you were in. Coming to this one, you feel you're in the same spot that you're going to be at. You should have been in before. You're going to go against Trout. How's it feel? You ready for Trout?
Yeah, you know, I think everyone who watched that fight in Rome knows I won the fight. You know, I still should be sat here now as the world champion, but it is what it is. We move on to fight Austin. You know, I've had 3 fights in 8 months now, so I want to have a little bit of a break, hopefully, before we go to that, probably August time. I feel ready, you know. Austin, you know, I've got so much respect for him for what he's achieved in boxing and in bare knuckle, world champion in the weight above. But I think, you know, I think I've got what it takes to beat him. You know, I think I've got the power to stop him. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to the challenge. Looking forward to the challenge.
Ben, congratulations, Brian Stan with Fighting Lions Pod. You had a great win here against Soto, obviously, in the rematch. Yep. You had the knockdown that helped you out early on that first fight, and then he came on stronger later on. This one, you controlled it more throughout. What do you think was the big difference for you that you were able to, without even a knockdown, just do your thing the whole fight against Soto and never let him really get his feet under him?
You know, listen, I've got a hell of a coach called Craig Moffat, and he you know, I've referenced him before in Texas. You know, he gives me the game plan. The game plan tonight was use the jab. You know, I knew I'm a better boxer than Tony. And my fitness was there tonight because, you know, the first fight in Texas, I only had 8 days' notice before that fight. So, you know, Craig sent me out there with a game plan of using the jab, you know, creating my openings and being sharp all the way throughout. You know, I felt I followed the game plan well. The way I was fighting throughout the fight was good. You know, I didn't take too many shots and I was landing clean. I think on the shot stats I was sort of landing 4-1 throughout the fight. So it was clear. And, you know, I think in the later rounds it was just the fact that I had a camp, you know, and I've had, like I said, I've had 3 fights in 8 months now, camp back to back to back, and my fitness has sort of gone with that. So yeah, I feel like the fitness was due to the camp, but the control of the fight was due to the game plan of just working off the jab. You know, I knew I was a lot fitter and sharper, and you know, yeah, it was like I always say, Craig Moffat, the man with the plan.
So Ben Bonner, your first fight with Tony Soto, it was gritty, it was grimy, filthy, and then your following 2 fights are very technical, and you're trying to almost point fight with Tenaglia. With Austin Trout, do you think you can get away with that same style, or you're going to have to revert back to your style with Tony Soto?
No, listen, you know, I'm under no illusion the level of boxing IQ that Austin Trout has. You know, I'm not naive to the game. I've been in the fight game long enough. I know what Austin brings to the table. He's a hell of a technician. He's very good with his feet. You know, let's be honest, everyone in this room knows, there's only one way I fight that fight, and that's all out aggression. You know, I believe I'm that good of a fighter. I can change my style to match someone else's. If someone else is aggressive, I can box well. If they're not aggressive, I can be aggressive. You know, I believe I'm that good. I have the confidence in myself that I'm that good. With Austin Trout, there's only one way to fight him, and that's all out aggression. And that's what you're going to see on the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, there he is, Ben the Bomber Bonner. Looking forward to that fight with Austin Trout. See if you can bring the gold home for him. Congratulations. Big win tonight, Ben. We know how hard you guys worked. All right. You got it, man. Thank you. All right. Next up, speaking of big nights, huge night. He is the new Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship heavyweight champion of the world. Let's bring him up now. He is the Pitbull, Andre Arlovski. Congratulations. There's a mic there. Make sure you talk. It's right there for you. Yeah, we know you won. Congratulations, man.
Thank
All right,
you.
first question right over here.
Congratulations, Andre. You've been through a lot, getting through cancer. It's been 20 years since you defended your last UFC belt. Tonight, you win the BKFC title. Which is the bigger win?
Listen, every win is like it's a win. It's like very like warm and close to my heart. But when I left UFC, I was on before this fight, I was on 3 winning streak, 3 fights, 3 KOs, and today it's fucking new chapter, and I'm very excited. My coaches, especially my boxing coach Ivan, did fucking great, amazing job.
Andre, how you doing? Congrats on your win. Liam Sagarian with Philly
Thank you.
Sports Network. Can you speak to the differences in fighting Ben here in BKFC versus in MMA?
Be honest with you, we never fought. I mean, like, technically we fought MMA, but it was like striking, stand up all the time. He's never took me down. I never took him down. It was fucking striking all the time. First fight back in 2008, I knocked him out. Second fight, 2018, I believe. I set up the record of the most significant strikes. And today, finally, I finished him and got my W by KO.
Victor with Fighting Yo. Similar question. Did this feel like round 9 for you, or was this like a different experience with the bare knuckle rule set?
I'm sorry, I don't understand. What does it mean, round 9?
Like, because you had the previous rounds with him before. So does it feel like you're just continuing like from where you left off? Because you felt, or does it feel different?
Listen, he's a fucking great guy. And I told him it's nothing personal, but it was a good fight. And actually, when I rushed in the clinch in the second round, he kind of like bumped me a little bit, like shook my fucking head a little bit. And I need to like survive somehow. And I grabbed him, and since God, like, I was smart enough to stick with the game plan. What my boxing coach told me, never fucking be in the clinch. If you clinch, so rest couple seconds, push him up, and like throw combos again.
Congratulations, Andre. Savage Combat Sports Media. When we had talked before, I seen that you had the nickname the Pitbull, and I said you're a K9 on 2 legs ripping through shit. You did that tonight. How much of that do you attribute to the Arlovski method? Because I've been looking at that and watching that and studying, and I think that's keeping you young. What do you attribute to that?
Yeah, you call me, instead of the Pitbull, you can call me Benjamin Button. The Arlovski method, it's pretty much, like it's mindset. Actually, I'm gonna come up next week with the app with all the stuff. It's like mindset. It's like personal workout, diet, nutrition, etc., etc., etc. And the most important, I said after the fight, like the message is, people who has a battle right now with the cancer, just fucking keep fighting, because. Because life is beautiful and never give up. And I went through fucking chemotherapy, etc., etc., etc. And fighting against Ben is just fucking big god. A lot of big piece of meat with bones and fucking skin. Nothing. I'm a priori already won. Even I lost the fucking fight to Ben, I won the fucking fight 3 fucking times.
Andre, this is Anthony Cruz III, the Capital Sports Report. You have a towel bandage on your hand. Did you injure or break your hand there?
No, I fucking cut my hand somehow. I guess I punched him in the tooth or something.
Chris, Combat Loop MMA. Man, you look really fast out there, and Ben didn't look as fast as you. Did you feel it's a speed difference when you were fighting with Ben?
Absolutely, because I'm sparring with the young guys.
Andre, down here, Jeremy throwing hands, congratulations. You looked like you advanced quite a bit from your first fight in bare knuckle. You look strong, you look fast. Do you think that the win today is attributed to your preparation, or do you think maybe the previous wins over Ben played a mental part on the victory tonight?
Definitely, I was in Ben's head since 2008. And he tried to be... he was talking to my manager. I mean, we have the same manager. He told me after the fight in Texas, like, if you're going to fight like that, I'm going to whoop your ass. I said, okay, we'll see. But the point is, like I said, I have a great fucking boxing coach. With his style, sometimes I'm upset, I'm mad to him. What the fuck? And said, please keep doing. He's pushing me so. And I'm very disciplined, and hopefully today I stuck with a game plan, so I got it.
Crazy Kev here. Just wanted to ask, you've been fighting for a very long time now, over 20 years. You've never tested positive for
26.
you've never tested positive for steroids at all. You've been a clean athlete all throughout your career. Talk us a bit more about how important it is to stay clean as an athlete, and what's maybe your message to people that do use steroids to fight?
Listen, I'm not a god, I can't judge. So I do what I do, and I believe what I'm doing. And nothing beats hard works.
And hard work's what got him here, man. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship heavyweight champion of the world. Congratulations, man. Pitbull, Andre Arlovski, hard-fought gold. Look at him go. Congratulations. Everyone very excited. And, there's a guy, they were very, very, very excited in the crowd tonight for him. It was deafening when he was out there. They were going crazy for him. Let's bring him up, man. Let's bring up our buddy, Cody Russell. Cody Russell, a Philly, Westchester guy, I should say, but right outside of Philadelphia. And you could hear the crowd out there for him going nuts. If you have a question for Cody, raise your hand. I'll come right over to you.
Steve Rochelle, South Florida Tribune. Congratulations on your win tonight, Cody. How special is it not only in your debut, but you also get that knockout of the night bonus on top of everything else?
It feels great. Again, thank you, David, for the opportunity at BKFC. But the best feeling is doing it right here in our hometown. Like you said, Westchester, we had the huge support from Westchester, Delco, and Philly. I've been fighting in Philly for 11 years now. Fought at Wells Fargo last year, and tonight was just as special as it was last year.
Cody down here, Jeremy with throwing hands. Congratulations out there tonight. You look great against a vet and Harrison Aiken. The weigh-ins yesterday, he had his Spartan helmet on. He had the head in the bag. It was a little bit hostile, but then after the fight, you showed solidarity. You tipped his hat during a difficult time for him. What kind of relationship do you guys have? Are you guys going to be friends going forward?
Yeah, it's never personal. This is what we do. We fight. It's a sport, It doesn't have to be hatred. I'm not an angry person, But at the end of the day, we get in there, and that's our job. Our job is to outpoint. If you want to play, it's like an intense game of tag, Depending on what you want to look at it, but it's not emotional. I don't fight emotionally. I fight because it's my job, and I fight because I enjoy it. And that's why I get the best results. If you fight emotionally, it tends not to go your way. When you fight just because you're there, you're present, you're aware, that's when things go your way and the good things happen.
Cody, the David Landry Sports Talk Philadelphia. So what does it mean to you to be part of this event 2 years in a row, and do you see yourself eventually being a co-main event slot?
I do. I'm not sure if many people know this, but Harrison coached and cornered the guy I fought last year right here. So I think Harrison was a good step in the right direction, building my way up the rankings. And, I got to find another name that's further up the rankings. But I believe his last fight was just for the world title against Sanchez. I know Mundell overtook that, but there's a few steps that are going in the right direction after this.
Cody, Ryan Sam with the Fighting Lions pod. After the fight, you talked about donating for mental health charities. Now, of course, being a fighter, a lot of the fight game is the mental, and you got to seem almost invincible and unbreakable. And how important do you think it is for people to be able to see someone like you in your profession take off that mask and show that there is vulnerability and there is if you need help to go get it, and that it's okay to deal with mental health issues?
Yeah, I think a lot of times it gets a bad stigma for asking for help, and I think people should take more pride in that because it takes courage to do that. And a lot of us fighters, we didn't get into the sport because it was all roses and flowers. Usually it was an escape, an outlet, a way of therapy that kind of gave us peace in actual day-to-day life.
All right, that's a great message. Cody, congratulations on a great night today, man.
Thank you, guys.
They loved you out there, loved you here at the presser. We got time for one more. Cody, congrats, man. He was the golden ticket winner. And he cashed that golden ticket tonight, and I can't wait to see more of him. I know you guys feel the same way. Let's bring up Prince Nassim. Come on, Prince Nassim.
Hey, Savage Combat Sports Media, Prince Nassim. First of all, congratulations on getting that golden ticket from
Appreciate
Willy
you.
Wonka. But you sure put on a sweet performance tonight,
I
brother. It
appreciate
was
you.
like candy. And I want to give a shout out to that clothing line. I met your people tonight.
Oh, yeah, this is all kind, man. It's only one of them.
Love it,
You know what I
love
mean?
it. What's next for you? What do you see? I mean, you just performed on a huge stage. Do you want another huge stage to perform on? You got a name in mind? You got someone in your crosshairs?
I mean, most definitely. I mean, first off, I want to thank Big Ben, the ring guy. I mean, my boy Jared Lennon, man, and Dave for giving me this fucking opportunity. I love this shit. Oh, man, if y'all thought that was something, just fucking wait. This shit was, I love this shit. The crowd, I appreciate everybody. This shit was fun. I ain't gonna lie. And yeah, I got a lot of motherfucking shit. I pulled up last night on a few people and said a few things, man. Man, they know who the fuck they is. I'm gonna show y'all my hit list, man. Just hold on, man. Just give me a second, man. I ain't gonna lie. I got you though, man. It's too raw, man. Appreciate you.
Chris, Combat Loop MMA. What's up, my man? You're one of those guys. I already knew. We saw it coming, right? We've been confident all week. We've been talking, chit-chatting. Last night we kind of talked. I was like, this guy doesn't want to have a boxing match with you. He just doesn't.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Where did all this confidence come from? I mean, and that comes from the gym, and you work your ass off in that gym. I know you do. But man, that confidence, where's it come from?
And Mike Perry. But other than that type shit, if my confidence comes from this is the thing. You can't walk with faith and walk with God and have fear at the same time. Fear is man-made, so what the fuck am why I'm walking with fear? You understand? So that's my thing right there. You know, I'm built to win. This shit is in my bloodline. My whole family do it. My grandfather here, 8th degree black belt. My best friend, junior Olympian. His dad like a 17th degree black belt. My father, golden gloves winners. I've been doing this shit. I do the backyard. I do this shit. I love this shit. I don't know how many times I can say it, man. Dave, I love this shit right here. So I look forward to the next one now, man. I'm tough, I'm rugged, and I'm ready. But the confidence, I'm a man. You bleed like I bleed. Your ass can go down, obviously. So I'm gonna show him, man. I'm gonna show him. Like, don't give me hype yet, man. Give me hype, man.
Congrats on the win, my friend. What's up with the name change? You know, everyone has nicknames and things of that nature. What prompted the name change?
All right, so like my original, like it comes out of spite. I mean, that's another story for another time. I am writing a book on that, so make sure y'all tap. I got a digital ebook out as well to give you more insight on who I am. You know, Prince Nassim, being named after Prince Nassim Ahmed, it comes from my father. You know, my father, he did a 15-year bid, and, you know, that conversation between him and my mother, you know, the name thing, when you write the name on the board as a kid and you win in the baby shower, that. But again, I'm big on energy. I'm an energy guy. The name came out of spite, the original. So, you know, I just don't go by that, and especially when I'm fulfilling my legacy. So I'm going to keep going by what I go by.
Prince Nassim, Ron with the Bare Knuckles Show. I just wanted to ask, since you named yourself Prince Nassim, is there any chance we're going to see some dancing out there like Ben Whitaker and Prince Nassim?
Oh, yeah, you're going to see a lot of that. If anybody know me, they know my bob and weave game is that. Tonight, it was more, man, Dave, when he came in the back and spoke to us, man, and how he just wanted us to come out like it wasn't even too much boxing tonight. I really wanted to rumble, just rumble and come out there and show my power, show my speed, show my accuracy, man. But other than that, I'm going to show all the head moves, stuff like that. I'll get more into it. I'll get more flashy. But tonight, I came to fuck shit up. It's Knucklemania. I got the opportunity to go to Nugget, and I don't need no more fucking go to Nuggets on my face bones. So shit, I'm definitely going to come and do what I got to do. You know what I mean? Most definitely.
Thank you for that. Ron cashing in double, working for the Bare Knuckle Show now as well. All right, here we go.
Prince, congratulations. Great performance. Ivan Kortovich, Knuckles and I's podcast. You came in with hype from the tryouts, and debuts can be tricky. How did you manage the pressure and stay composed?
Shit, it's payday, baby. I'm trying, like, again, faith. Yo, you walk with faith, you could do any fucking thing. When you know God got you in a journey and you where you belong, who can fuck with you? Who can stop you? Nobody can fuck with you. So at the end of the day, I came out. You got to learn how to do it, channel that energy. You can work as hard as you want in the gym and come out there and let the top crowd take over you, and that's 50% of your energy going right there. No, I come out and I embraced them. I gave them their time. Now it's my turn. I'm not gonna keep walking out and just looking at everybody all fucking amazed, nigga. I ain't doing dumb ass shit like that, guys. I'm coming to fight. I'm coming to rumble. Like that's when you act like you don't know what the fuck you came here for. I know what the fuck I came here for. Shit, and seeing a lot of fights. Shit, I'm my number one critic, but I'm happy than the motherfucker with my rumble tonight. Goddamn, I ain't gonna lie. And in the backyard when I did the UFL, you feel me? That's 3 rounds. I always call myself the 3rd round specialist. First round, fill him out, see where he at. Second round, turn up a little bit. 3rd round, put it on the table. Shit, I just watched the 3rd round, motherfucker. It was all combos. That's how he went down off the 2-piece nugget. You know what I mean? So I'm happy. Again, man, Dave, thank you, Knucklemania. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight and showing fucking love, man.
And thank you, Prince, man. What a spectacular performance. Glad to have you be part of the company. Give it up for Prince Nassim stopping by. And that's going to conclude.
So riggedy, man.
Oh, there he comes. Hey, man, congratulations. Thank you. All right, that's it for the presser. Knucklemania 6. What a night it was, man. We're going to keep you updated on the Bare Knuckle Show. We do that every Tuesday at 12:05. I'm Brian Sochi after a long night in Philadelphia. We'll see you next time. Thanks for being here.